Hi, Genki Call here with Raid Boss for the week of April 24th, 2023. First things first, head into the shop. If you buy up through the third tier, you will get the Foxfire Tome. This thing will do damage to an enemy boosted by Vulpicea allies, and then create a mix of 6 blue and green gems for each Vulpicea ally. I know I made one team using this book, but I think I only used it on one. Also, it's much better to get it in the raid shop event for gems rather than going into the Soul Forge and using your diamonds on it. Ha 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 ha! And for tier 2, you will get the Godslayer Sable Spiritbane. There's no reason to trade him up unless you're going to stick him at the front of the team and use a weapon to bring Zul'Goth to the front of the team. However, you will still get that 3 to 5 times damage for your spell and drain mana. No matter what you're hitting, you're going to do the damage, you're going to drain 5 mana, unless they're immune to mana drain. And Raid Boss might be immune. I mean, he's completely impervious, so he might be immune to the mana drain, but every other troop you'll be able to drain that mana on, unless they're immune, which I just said. I'm repeating myself. So for people that don't have legendaries, Todd Greenwood is your best friend. If you don't have him, head into your event keys and start opening your event keys until you get this guy. If you can get 2 or 3 of him, that would be great. I have to cough. Hold on a second. Alright, he's going to do damage to an enemy, and he is going to loop and loop and loop because we can only use war gear, basically. Vulpicea is pretty much all war gear. So Mountain Crusher, because I know you'll have it, you just have to get your brown mana mastery up a little bit to get this for free. They'll blow up all of the brown gems on the board and create a dust storm, which feeds right back into itself and Todd Greenwood. This guy is just going to loop. If you have 3 of them, you can use 3 of them. You can, now I've got the Vulpine Champion on here just because he's 300 glory in the event shop right now. And, event, not the event shop, the thing with the thing, you know what I mean. You probably don't shop weekly. It is the event shop, it's the weekly event, so it's a glory troop this week. Be sure to grab that for your power levels at the very least. But I put him on the team. You don't have to use this guy. That is Guild Wars. That is the wrong way. Okay, and if you don't want to use the Vulpine Champion now, he's here to eliminate all armor, so he'll be good for later on. And he's a good choice if you don't have Mang yet. But if you don't want to use him, you probably won't need him. Todd Greenwood is going to loop so much, but what I recommend is that you just select green, apply filter, select anything in here you like with red, throw it in here if you don't have a third Todd Greenwood. So let me show you how this works. You need to use Spiritwalker class for all of the teams that I put together because every one of them has Todd Greenwood on there. And in order to have war gear allies, your hero has to be a war gear, and you can only do that by doing Spiritwalker. So we're just going to do that. If you were higher level, you would hit it with this, you know, if they were hard to kill, hit it with this guy first to strip off all of their armor, the second choice, and then start hitting with Todd Greenwood. But you can watch, he's just going to loop and loop and loop. He's going to loop like crazy. Now, there is something I need to point out about this class that you may not be aware of if you're lower level. It's very, very important. And let me just go in here and show you. Yep, here we go. Edit teams, class Spiritwalker. Be sure that you choose Nature's Aura for this. Don't choose Mana Source on this class ever. 50% Mana Star is fantastic, but it's redundant because it's also... wait. That's not this class. I am mistaken. Huh. Alright, I was thinking of another class where the 50% mana start was redundant, but that is not this one. Still, it's your choice then. I would still stick with Nature's Aura instead of Mana Source because that green storm coming down, it's an all-green team. I'd go with Nature Aura, but you can use Mana Source if you prefer. So... I digress about incorrect things. My bad. My bad. All right, here is the other option. This one, to Todd Greenwood again, with Sable Spiritbane here. And Mang. So here's the way it works. On the higher levels, you target Zilgoth, who will always be down here. Target Zilgoth with this guy, hit him, he disappears. Later on, if you can't one-shot him anymore, hit Zilgoth with this first. Mang is another free weapon, but if you don't have your brown and red mana mastery up, you won't have it yet. You'd have to be pretty low level. But if you don't have it, then that's why to use the other troop I just showed a bit ago. But this is free. Eliminate all armor, gain a bunch of attack. And so you hit this guy, raid boss. Let's say this is raid boss. With this first, and then you hit it with this. Or you can just do the slow route and just hit with Todd Greenwood and loop and loop and loop and loop. It's really safe, but it does take a while. All right, next up. Let's see, let me grab the next team. I had it ready, but then I went and did other things, so copy. And coming back to you, edit. For people with legendaries. This isn't exactly a legendary team because, again, none of these are legendaries. However, the weapon is something that you have to craft when we're in Bright Forest. And Trickster Shot is amazing. I love this thing. Eliminate all armor. You use it the same way you use Mang, but it's going to gain magic every time you cast, and it gains a lot of magic when you're hitting something with a lot of armor on it, so the spell damage goes up and up and up, and the greatest thing about this, it self-enchants. So it's not exactly a legendary team, but it is. It is, but it isn't. Alright, and look at all the green on the board starting out. That's fantastic. So I'm going to leave all of this green here. I know there's a match 5. I'm not going to take it because the more green that's on the board, the better chance that you're going to loop. So, yeah, we'll just take them out like that. Alright, the next team actually has a legendary on it. And this is going to be faster if you have the Foxfire King from the Underworld Court of Foxes. He is the legendary there. If you have him, the early levels, at least, are going to go super, super fast because it's true damage to all enemies if you choose the top one. I'm always going to choose the one that does damage to all enemies, probably. But we just go in here and we just one-shot everything. Of course, first we have to get some mana, so we're going to do that. All I have to do is click, click, click. You don't have to choose. It automatically defaults to the first one, which is all enemies, which is the one I want to use. So nice and fast for the earlier levels. Matter of fact, I'm going to do another one. And this one is using the Foxfire Tome, which I mentioned earlier. And it's the only team I think that uses it. But the Foxfire Tome is going to create a mix of blue and green gems for each Vulpicea ally. Green feeds these two, and blue feeds dude down here. The dude down there. Alright, we're just going to do that again. Oh, I forget. You don't have to click it. It's already selected. Yay! Alright, next team. 4 people with... I think I copied it. Did I copy it? Yes, I did. So this time we're using true damage, Foxfire King, and Fenix. The Lupine's Edge is from Mogren Woods. This is a boost for Wargear allies. Again, we're using Spiritwalker class, so everything is Wargear. This will create red and green gems. So green, green, and red. And then Fenix is here because he's going to do true damage, true damage, true damage. I love the true damage stuff. So we'll take this one in, and then I will have one more team to show you with Fenix. Alright, we'll do this. I mean, at this level, it's just going to one-shot everything. I'm just going to do this, and I just kind of want to... There we go. It's going to take a while for Fenix to get some mana, so I'm just going to do this. Just get rid of it that way. Eventually, he'll get some mana, but we have so much... I could have cast... Okay, let's do that again. Let's cast Lupine's Edge this time, and that will get Fenix some mana. No, it won't. It goes to Todd, and never mind. So, a little less efficient as far as getting mana, because, you know, the green is only going to go here and here, but Lupine's Edge, yeah, it's fine. Alright, last team. This one has got Spirit Sable Spiritbane on it in case you need it, Trickster Shot, and Fenix. So Todd is going to feed both himself and the thingamabobber doohickey here. If I could speak, that would help. This, target Zolgoth with this guy. Use this. This is 71 damage right now. Let's pick something. This only has 12 armor, and we're going to go from 71 to 77 just with 12 armor. It's absolutely nothing. So, I'm kind of liking the last team, or the team. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the team with 2 Todd Greenwood and the, hold on, let me show you. I think my favorite of these is this one. Edit, manage, paste. I'm liking this one, for earlier on at least. Later on, I may need to put, later on, what I recommend is that you just put Trickster Shot in here, and then call it good. So that's what I have for you. I'm just going to go ahead and show one more here with Zolgoth, and then I will get this video out to you folks. So, going to go ahead and just hit Zolgoth. No reason to strip his armor or anything. Just go ahead and do this and be done with it. Whee! Nice and fast for the early levels. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know your favorite teams down below, and we'll see you folks soon. Bye-bye!